Howdy doody everybody, my name is KevGuuey and welcome back to supposedly wonderful future. Alright, let's go to bed. Bed looks simple yet comfortable, and like all inviting beds, seems silently asking you one question. Is it time to sleep yet? Yeah, let's wrap it up for the day. Nah, it's early, the night is young, probably, but when did it ever stop us? Just one more video, mom. Or I could leave. The lower corridor leads to the exit from your room and the spacious hallways of Life Plus headquarters, all but deserted at this hour. From there, you can go back up to the lobby where you were before the dinner. Ooh. That's a sleep. Let's screw sleeping. We're doing this. Howdy doody, Desmond Thomas. Okay, anything else? No, anything. Oh man, please no more dialogue. Hello again, didn't you want to change the scenery? I changed my mind and said, hope it's not much trouble. I did, but then I realized that I'm bored and I have nothing better to do. It turns out the new series is just as lousy as this one. That was my plan all along, is what I would say if it was true, but it isn't. I can tell you all kinds of other things that are true, though. Just ask. I have a couple of questions. Oh my gosh, so many questions. I hate this. I hate the questions. My throat is dying. Oh, thank you very much, Desmond. I appreciate that comment so much. Thank you so much, Desmond. Thank you so much. Yeah, I have a couple of questions. Of course, I'll be glad to answer. I feel bad about restricting your movement so much, so be honest. That's the least I can do to compensate. Where are we geographically? It's on Earth. Oh, come on, you know what I mean. Does it matter? Of course it does. I don't know. You think it doesn't? If any of my questions matter, just trying to understand this place. I was under the impression that's exactly what you want me to do. Yeah! There's so much secrecy in this. I don't understand. Why? Why? You're the one that pulled me from the past. Now I'm in the future. Oh. I'm sorry, I guess I'm still under the spell of my short visit to 2016. Afraid of people projecting all kinds of stereotypes from a mere physical location. It's Hong Kong. Ni hao. Yeah, it's fine as long as it's just a harmless joke. Sadly, some people never stop there. But it honestly doesn't matter. We could have been in Singapore, Chicago, Jakarta, Stockholm, Moscow, or Mexico City just as easily. Huh? Pick any densely populated city and you'll get a melting pot of cultures and a bustling view of people from all around the world as they move across the globe. Oh my gosh. Looks the same, and I assume that everyone speaks English. Isn't it bad for privacy to have headquarters in the middle of a hot tourist spot? Yeah. No, it's actually pretty convenient, hiding in plain sight, so to speak. Most people view our fancy building just as another local landmark. They might wonder what kind of things are going on inside for a moment or two, but then they are distracted by other more interesting attractions. It looks the same. Yeah, the peak's panorama didn't change much. No, I mean it looks exactly the same, and I assume... Okay, well, I'm not sure what else to say. I guess this area was already densely developed by 2010s, so it didn't see a lot of construction work since then. If my voice is dying, guys, it's because I have read so much dialogue in this game. I've drank like half a gallon of water. Oh my gosh. So I didn't see a lot of construction. Okay. Since places had a much larger growth, like Shenzhen or Guangzhou nearby, you'll find their skylines just as impressive and inexpensive as if you go there. Still, Hong Kong remains one of the richest. Not that we take any particular pleasure in sitting atop of all this luxury, but you know, business realities, plus you can't argue with the view. And I assume everyone speaks English? Of course, English is an official language here, along with Cantonese and Mandarin. Most of the locals are pretty much bilingual. Me, I'm bilingual. Anything else on your mind? Oh my gosh, this doesn't look like the future. Are you like a big boss around here or the only boss? Not about the looks. No, it really looks exactly the same as my time. I'm sure there are enough small differences here and there, it's just hard to notice them when we restrict you to a couple of small rooms. Oh, thank you so much again, Desmond. You're awesome. Thank you so much. I know we restrict to a couple of small rooms, but showcasing environments is not the focus of our project. We're after intangible stuff, views, agendas, ideas, shifts in our collective consciousness. that a fancy way of saying nothing's changed? That's an interesting way to look at things. That doesn't make much sense. My point is, you can't always see changes with the naked eye, but the internet taught us anything, it's that the most invisible changes are often the most profound ones. No. The internet you gave me was just a freaking newspaper that had a billion words I was reading. I could not do it. Give me something better. Can I watch some anime or something? I don't know. Cartoons? Something on the interweb? You just give me a freaking newspaper to read. Oh my gosh. I just got to get that out. It says often the most profound ones. Science fiction of the past depicted us in flying cars and weird garments, building huge cities with flashy technology on every corner. But when the time came, we were wearing the same clothes, living in the same houses, and eating the same food, yet our way of interacting with reality, how we acquire information, learn, solve problems, cooperate with each other, share feelings, was fundamentally changed forever. Oh my gosh. Good thing I'm reading this to you guys, because like, you had to read all of this out loud. Ooh, you will die like me. Like, I am dying right now. I've been drinking so much water. I think you're giving the internet too much credit. It's a matter of opinion, of course. It's never easy to tell what's causing changes. Many factors are always at play. But I honestly believe the internet's role cannot be overstated. It allowed us to interact with people all across the planet and realize that we have so much in common. Without it, we'd never have the word like this. Interconnected, united, equal. So what was fundamentally changed this time? This time is a great triumph for science. Speak with the scientists of your time. They'll tell you about wonderful things they're working on, but they'll also remind you how slow this process can be. What scientists? How do I ask the scientists? They're all working hard. I can't just go up to them and be like, hey, what are you working on? And then it'll be top secret black ops stuff, and then I'll be arrested and thrown in jail. It's probably what's gonna happen. You can't just do that. It takes years to advance research and discover something beneficial to society, let alone get a working solution to make it available for general public. Frequently, you can't even concern yourself with practical applications. Theory comes first. This leads to a certain distance between researchers and others. The former would cheer about a new discovery, but the latter would say, well, why would we care? How can Higgs boson or gravitational waves help me in life? They can't. Now immediately, you need to give science more time, and many people aren't ready to do that. They'd rather place their faith in something else, religion for example, and teach their kids that science is not so important. Who the heck says that? Who the heck says science is not important? What? Who says science is not important? No, someone tell me right now. No one? Someone tell me right now. And when there's a perception that science is not so important, there are fewer bright minds pursuing careers in science and fewer governments willing to allocate money for it. Research gets underhanded, underfunded, and slows down even more. This leads to more skepticism among common folk, and, well, you can see a vicious circle shaping up. Huh? Go on. Your point being? In the early 20s, the newly founded Life Plus decided to change that. We poured resources into science, not government grants, but corporate revenue, a kind of money that rarely went into fundamental research. We gave them cutting-edge equipment and maximum freedom, along with the highest salaries we could afford. And it sort of worked. The cycle accelerated, practical results were coming faster, but best of all, I managed to reverse the social dynamic. It's hard to argue with the advances of the past 20 years, and the pace of delivery has satisfied all but the most demanding individuals. The eradicated scientist is one of the most prestigious professions in the world now. People believe in scientific solutions to their troubles and have less need to seek relief in philosophy or spirituality. Wow, reading so many words like so fast in just a short period, it's like your brain just stops. Your brain just stops like seeing the words as words, you know? It's like when you say butter so many times, like butter, 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 and then you write butter and it's like, what the heck is that word? I don't know what? Forgot what the term is for that, but oh. So you basically threw money at the problem until it went away, poured resources there. What a grand gesture from a commercial organization. So no space for religion anymore. What's wrong with seeking relief in spirituality? Oh, I didn't mean it this way. What I meant is that it's much less customary to rely on religious explanations for every facet of your life. Of course, the opposite is equally true. Science can never promise to explain the entire world. And that's fine. We shouldn't seek all answers from a singular source. We should explore different ways of thinking. So oh wait. There's more important aspect missing from your story. Private funding always comes with strings attached. Ooh, wait, there's more. Alright, let's read all of this stuff. You can say that, then again, you can either throw money or time, right? And even when you throw money, you actually ask others to throw their time instead. So I just like to think we encourage more people to follow paths helpful to humanity. What is that? Is that ice cream or what? What's in the background? I have no idea what that is. Weird. Is it ice cream, right? I don't know. Poured resources there. What a grand gesture for a commercial organization. Well, who do you think have the sale rights to all their marvelous inventions now? It was very much about profit, I assure you. Just more long-term profit. There's no space for religion anymore. There's always space for religion. I just think people refer to combine their strong points together now instead of viewing them as alternatives. Science is science. Religion is religion. Both good, both help in their own ways. I think there's an important aspect missing from your story. You think government funding doesn't? Everyone has an agenda, Michael, but these agendas gradually become less short-sighted. Just like that, everyone just learns to resist the allure of quickly getting rich. Short-sighted or not, corporations are all about profit. Still, corporate money proved to be more trouble. A pharmaceutical company could always invest into high-priced drugs, not better drugs. I wonder if drugs are not the only thing it sells. Maybe it sells other products that rely on people having healthy lives. Being big does mean you get more flexibility. Oh, that's true. Being rich and everything. Wow. Sells a lot. You bear in mind that this is all just my perspective though. I work with scientists, so that's the part of the world I experience most. I'm sure different people have different views on what exactly defines their age. Are you big boss? No, neither. I'm just a high-ranking project manager. We have a load of executives working day and night within this very building, plus shareholders coming in for regular meetings. Do these executives have names? Sure, but I don't think I should bother you with them since they are ultimately inconsequential to our business here. Most of the top brass have no idea about this project. That's how under wraps it is. And those who do are way too busy with their own stuff. The only exception is our CEO, Michael, who's currently trying to clear up his schedule to join us for the final problem. Wants a piece of the poignant finale for himself, no doubt. What's he like? Is that why you really brought me here? Because I have your CEO's name? Wait, I'm calling it now. Michael, the CEO, is actually me. And she lied about me dying before 2046. So I'm calling that right now. What's he like? He's a cool guy, funny, smart, laid back. Sure you'll get along. That's all I've got. Sure thing, if you need anything else, you know where to find me. Anything else from you? Looking around, sure thing, if you need anything, okay. Save again. Okay, let's leave. Water. Let's go to bed. That's early. The night is young. Oh. Right, but when did it ever stop us? Ugly little girl. What? Chapter 2, Cyberbullying Investigation Unit. Oh my god, it's so much stuff. Good morning, Michael. How was your night? I read so much stuff. Alright, I guess, all things considered, better than my day. How could it be? Sleeping was hardly realistic. Well, if it is of any consolation, today's job shouldn't be so emotionally taxing. At least that's what I expect. Does it mean I get a proper briefing this time? Actually, I myself just wanted to say a few words, but you get 2 helpers on the scene today, so any questions you might have will definitely be answered. Right now, in an apartment not so far from here, there's a young woman who lost her job because of a very unpleasant incident online. She took it bad enough to start having suicidal thoughts. Holy moly! That incident wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for a certain manipulative bully. Your task will be to figure out who that bully was. What incident? What kind of incident? Having thought? Did she call a hotline or something? How am I supposed to do it? Having thought? Yeah, did she call the suicide hotline? No, but she blogged about it and we searched for this kind of things. You search for suicide-related posts? Yeah, we have an automated system that takes all recent public messages from blogs or otherwise and analyzes them for keywords, praising speech patterns to determine whether the author might be in any kind of danger, including danger from heavy depression and suicidal thoughts. Wow, that's actually pretty cool. Then it sends us notifications and we react. Send someone to help. That's pretty cool. That's kind of creepy. What a nice piece of mass surveillance. You attach a negative connotation to these words because we don't violate people's privacy or any other rights you know. The data is already public, posted by its creators for everyone to see. We just sift through them with a specialized algorithm. It's no different from a search engine, really. Does she even want your help? She didn't ask for it, she just blogged about her thoughts. Well, she didn't drive us away when we showed up on her doorstep either. I think it's safe to assume that she wouldn't mind if we try it at the very least. What kind of incident? Impersonation. Somebody managed to really damage her relationship with others by pretending to be her online. Our tech specialist will fill you in on why and how exactly what happened. Tell me more about this monitoring system. If you're interested, sure. Oh my god. Oh god. Oh god. What about people who don't leave suicide notes or those who leave them but on a simple piece of paper? Them we can't help, unfortunately, but a lot of them do, and many choose to be public about it. When you are talking to everyone yet nobody in particular, there is a strange comfort in that. What if it's already too late? Some might do it immediately after leaving a post. Some might even cue their message to post after it is done. Gotcha, Desmond. Yes, that's possible, and that's what happens from time to time. Still, we have to always hope for the best and send someone as quickly as we can. Don't you worry about false alerts or even just to find someone fooling around. It's still worth it. These are people's lives we are talking about. If it means some resources get wasted along the way, so be it. But that's like the swatting thing. What? That's pretty bad. You even have enough computational power? The amount of new data appearing online every single second was staggering even back in my time. We do, that's what makes it all possible. We've been able to wrestle with sheer volume of stuff in this world for quite some time, and that alone led to a number of wonderful things. Sounds like a job for the government or a non-profit. Why would a corporation do something like this? Well, we are the best equipped group for the job, which also makes us responsible to see it through, I think. Okay, I got the picture. Oh my gosh. I know I complain about reading this all this time, but look at how much dialogue. Oh. It'd be interesting to hear your thoughts on the topic after you finish with the problem. After all, cases like this are main ways to see how effective or ineffective this system is. How am I supposed to do it? Make a little investigation? Playing detective? I like it. Won't you rather get a professional investigator for that? Another job I'm not qualified to do then. Don't worry, the guys in the scene will take care of occupational specific stuff. You'll just have to use your rational thinking and your better judgment. Hooray! I do have rational thinking and bad judgment. I did say that every problem will be perfectly solvable by man of your skills, and I stand by that. I see, it's time to start. Yeah, everything's ready on our end. Let's go. I'll take you downstairs. Your ride is waiting. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh man. How many problems? Is it 5 problems? Are there 5 problems? I have to read like a billion words. Once again, you ride a car, but this time the world outside is thankfully solid and unchanging. You notice that all driving is automated and that the engine's roar you heard last time is actually almost inaudible. Oh, thank you, Desmond. You're so kind. The lifeless employee from yesterday is keeping you company at the front seat, polite as ever, but still immune to probing questions. After 20 minutes of smooth sailing through the sea of Metropolis, you exit this vehicle, enter a nearby building, and take the stairs towards your destination. Can I look at that internet? I mean, my internet was just a freaking newspaper that I had to read a lot of words. I just want a cool internet. The apartment in question is small but bright and well kept. 2 men are standing nearby. Must be the helpers Jackie promised. The girl whose problem you're supposed to solve is not in sight, but there's another room through the archway. Determined to make it a day of proper briefings, he decides to have a chat with both of the men before proceeding to do anything else. That's if I choose to do it. Save. Save. Oh, next page. Oh my gosh, look at all this save. Oh. Now I'm going to end the episode here, everybody, for supposedly wonderful future. We'll find out what's going to be next in the apartment, guys. So if you guys enjoyed this episode, then please slime that like button and subscribe down below for more awesome videos. Thank you, everybody, for watching this episode, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye!